welcome back to Happily Adventures After. It is London, and I am so glad that you are here with us and joining us for this week's edition of Hey Disney, Give Me a Review. If you are new here or you just need a refresher, Hey Disney, Give Me a Review is your virtual concierge for all things Disney. Just like the Hey Disney feature on the Walt Disney World Amazon Alexa, so that overlay. And by the way, didn't know you could do this, but you can actually buy that like Disney holder where that has the Mickey ears that you see in the Walt Disney World resort rooms for your Amazon Alexa. You cannot buy the overlay, I don't think at least, for the physical device, but you can put the Mickey ears on it, which you know I'm about to do. But just like that, we are here to bring the magic straight to you, wherever you are. If you're planning a trip to Walt Disney World, maybe you're looking into Disneyland or Disney Cruise, you want to explore Disney's best dining, park experience, offerings, maybe even transportation on your way down to Walt Disney World, so flights, hotels, and so much more, we've got you covered with real and honest reviews for all the information you need to make the best decision for your Disney trip, or if you just want to stay in touch with the magic. When it comes to refreshing treats at Walt Disney World, most people automatically think Dole Whip, and honestly, why would you not? Because Disney even has merchandise. They have little stuffies that are Dole Whip. Last year, they had the virtual 5K, so it was like 15K, but it was the snacks 5K, and there were 3 different ones. One was a Mickey pretzel, one was a Mickey premium bar, and you guessed it, one was a Dole Whip. So it's very iconic. Everybody knows Dole Whip and the pineapple flavor, but honestly, that's not for me. Nothing for me beats the tangy, creamy perfection of the Citrus Swirl at Sunshine Tree Terrace, which is nestled in the heart of Adventureland, and it is an absolute hidden gem. At least I think so. A lot of people know what this is, I'm gonna be honest, but you don't think about it when you think about quick service because it's not an actual restaurant. It's just basically a walk-up counter, and it serves the best, most unique flavors of things like Dole Whip or ice cream or floats that have an incredible frozen like treat taste. Plus, it's got a little bit of history in it, and you know I love backstories and history for Walt Disney World, so it is a must-try on any visit to Magic Kingdom. So, from that just brief description, or if you've been there, do you think it's worth a stop while you're in Magic Kingdom? Let's take a deep dive into everything about Sunshine Tree Terrace and what it has to offer for this Hey Disney, Give Me a Review. Let's get into the backstory of it because, as you know, I love the good backstory. So Sunshine Tree Terrace is a small but absolutely mighty snack location in Adventureland, and it specializes in citrus-based frozen treats. So think like sunshine, anything that grows within like sunshiny areas. We're talking strawberry flavored treats. We're talking orange. I think there at one point was lemon. Do not quote me on it, or lime, like things like that. So it's got all of those magical citrus-based frozen treats plus soft-served ice cream and any concoction you can make with those. Oh, it is so good. It serves as the home of the Orange Bird. So for any Disney history nerd or lover, the Orange Bird is a beloved character that was created in 1971 through a partnership with Disney and the Florida Citrus Commission. And they created this character, which is the Orange Bird. Now, the Orange Bird is still there. I don't know if this partnership is actually still in existence. Somebody would have to back check that one on me. But it is so cute that they have this little orange bird, and he comes out from time to time. He's still the mascot there. He still actually comes out sometimes in festivals, so you can get an orange bird, like I think it is in Flower and Garden, if I'm not mistaken. You can get like a character of that. I have seen plushies and stuffies for those. He is so cute, and I think this is amazing because it has a little bit of Disney history, and plus it was opening with the park. So yeah, there's backstory on the orange bird, and plus he leads into the Citrus Swirl because he's an orange bird for the Florida oranges, and the Citrus Swirl, which, as I've said multiple times now, or as I like to call it, swirly twirly ice cream. Don't actually know why I do. I just love to call it that. But the Citrus Swirl is basically like the model after the orange bird, and that was like the iconic drink or treat. Not a drink. You can get a float of it. Trust me, it's so good. But anyways, backstory aside, the Citrus Swirl, like I said, is the iconic standout item here, and a personal favorite if you could not tell. But if that's not your kind of favorite thing to get, the menu offers a variety of soft serve flavors, including vanilla soft serve ice cream, orange soft serve ice cream, and sometimes specialty flavors like strawberry or coconut. You can get them in a cone. You can get them served as a swirl together. So my personal favorite, the Citrus Swirl, comes with the orange citrus icy, and I believe that is vegan. So like that ice, like a Dole Whip mixed with ice cream. So it is not, the Citrus Swirl is not vegan. But so you know what I'm getting at with the swirl type of things. So you can get them swirled together. You can also get them in a float with the soda of your choice. But sometimes they have specialty floats, and I've seen them. I think they had a Kakamora. Is it a Kakamora? It's from Moana. Or it could be a nut. No, yeah. And oh, that was very good. And it had Pop Rocks on it, so that was fun. But they have really fun concoctions and different flavors. It is a great alternate to Aloha Isle, which is also in Adventureland. Now that's closer to the Magic Carpets of Aladdin and the Enchanted Tiki Room. So Sunshine Tree Terrace is right as you walk in from the spoke and wheel design of Magic Kingdom within Adventureland. If you're coming into it from the main hub, once you get into the land, it's on your right. So it's at the front, basically. Aloha Isle is at the back. Aloha Isle has a lot of Dole Whip options, and those have more Dole Whip than kind of soft serve swirl flavors. But honestly, I think this is a little bit better because it's a better flavor profile for me. If you like Dole Whip or you want to check out Aloha Isle, feel free. Just giving you the heads up there. So now that I have given you the basically review of the location of where it is and how great it is, if you couldn't tell, this might be a little bias of a review, but I'm just giving you all the ideas. I want to let you know how it works. Because it is not a traditional quick service restaurant, it more so operates as a snack stand in a physical location. So let's think the carts that you can get Mickey Premium bars. You know how that's a snack stand where you can just pick it up and go? It is the same thing because there are no seating available around it. However, it is classified as a quick service. So it's a little different. So in doing so, it operates that it has a walk-up counter. Now, there is a line. There's a caveat to all of these because I'll tell you another way you can order. But there is a line. It does weave in and out of the area if you're just doing a walk-up counter. So there is actually mobile ordering, which is what I like to do. This was my caveat if you don't want to wait in line, but I'll get into that after. So you're going to stand in line, you're going to wait till the window, you're going to walk up, you're going to check that menu board for the different flavors and offerings, and they can change. I have seen a Citrus Swirl not be on the menu multiple times, and it makes me upset, but they have other great alternatives. So if there's something that you're looking for, always check that menu board either outside or on the app. Plus, they have seasonal items, so that's always fun. Then you order from that cast member and you watch as your swirly twirly treat just comes to life. And then you have to go find a shady spot to sit because it is Florida and the Florida sun is super, super warm. And as I said, this is basically a snack stand, but a quick service location. So seating is limited. There are really no covered tables right nearby. You have to venture a little bit farther away. There is a rockwork area that are set as seating benches. I'm going to let you know now the rockwork is black. Take that as you will in the Florida heat. Black seating in the Florida heat. You will burn your bum and your legs if you're wearing shorts. And if you're wearing pants, it's hot as Hades. I swear. Plus, you're sitting right in the sun. We usually go around 2 o'clock because that's when you need a ice cream snack, right? In the middle of the day. We're there around 2 o'clock getting snacks. And that is when I swear the sun hits it. And the benches are by Swiss Family Treehouse. And yeah, it's hot. It's really warm. So your ice cream melts and your bum's warm. So just giving you a heads up, there really is no seating in this area. If you are looking to sit down and have a treat, you'd have to venture either into the main hub of Magic Kingdom, where the castle is, to find somewhere to sit, or go further into Adventureland to hopefully find somewhere to sit, such as Tortuga Tavern. All right. So there we go. There's my little discussion on that. It's a very quick and easy snack shop, but it does have mobile order. So it doesn't always have mobile order, as in no, but it does currently have mobile order, and it has for the last couple of years. And it is my favorite to do here. Because the line can weave in and out of the area, I highly suggest that you get mobile order, because at peak times, especially during like a busy, hot day, people go for ice cream. So if you are able to get the mobile order, you do it, you say, I'm here, you have maybe 5 minutes. When you click the I'm here button, bing, bang, boom, you got your ice cream and you don't have to wait in that line. So I would highly suggest you mobile order, and you can use your Disney gift cards, Visa cards, in general, MasterCard, whatever you want, debit card on the mobile order. And it saves you the hassle from waiting in a hot line. Again, there's very limited seating and shading, so it makes it a little bit more accessible, and it makes it easier and more enjoyable to just grab your ice cream and go. And yeah, and then you can look at the menu. The menu that is seasonal is on the app, so I would highly suggest that you look up mobile ordering. All right, so there was that. I also want to note, on occasion, Sunshine Tree Terrace is not operational during extra ticketed events. So I'm talking Mickey's Not So Scary, Mickey's Very Merry, the After Hours, anything like that. It usually closes with the park. I have seen it stay open in previous years a little later, not until the party is over, until 1 or 2 a.m. I have seen it until, for instance, 8 p.m. if the party starts at 7. I've usually seen it as of late that it will close with the park at 6 p.m. kind of ordeal. I've seen it squeak to 7. Just you're wrapping up and you get in line. However, just to know, if you're looking for an ice cream here and you're only going to the party or the after hours event, it may not be open if you don't go in when the park is open. I hope that made sense. And it's open to regular day guests. My apologies. I hope that made sense. Okay. There's our backstory on how to order at Sunshine Tree Terrace. Now that we know where it's located, what it has to offer, and how you're going to get there, let's look at the full menu offerings. So I'm not going to give the prices because I'm going to be honest, I've seen prices range here and go up in price, but it is a quick service. So you're usually under $10 for the treats. I think as of late, the Citrus Swirl, now I sadly did not get one on our last trip to Walt Disney World because it was way too cold in January for ice cream. It wasn't even on my mind. I don't even think I ate ice cream this entire trip, which is a tragedy. However, I will say they're about $6.99 for the Citrus Swirl. $7.99 might be pushing it, but that's usually for a float of some sort. I've seen it, I believe, get as high as like $8 or $9 for a specialty float. However, that's USD. As I said, I'm not including prices because I have not been here as of late, and I just want you to know what the items are opposed to the pricing when it goes up in price, because it's Disney. We all know it will, and I haven't been as of late, but I do love this place. All right, anyways. Let's get into it. So, classic offerings. You have your Citrus Swirl, which is, I've said it time and time again, my absolute favorite. It's a blend of frozen orange juice with that creamy vanilla soft serve. So, it is not vegan, but if you just wanted the citrus part, so the orange part, that is vegan because it's basically orange juice. Just so you are aware. And it is the best blend of sweet and tangy, and it tastes like a creamsicle, and it makes your day every single time you have it if you like creamsicles. They also have the orange soft serve. So if you just want an orange flavored treat, it's just the orange flavored treat right there. They have vanilla soft serve, which is obviously just classic, simple vanilla ice cream. If you prefer that traditional ice cream experience, it's there for you. And then you have the swirl combination. So sometimes you can mix just the orange soft serve so that it's just orange ice cream, as well as vanilla ice cream for a milder citrus taste. The Citrus Swirl with just the orange juice creates one heck of a super like tart ice cream, but I love it. I love it so much. Now they also have specialty floats and treats, which can include, but are not limited to, the Citrus Swirl float, which is basically the Citrus Swirl, the orange juice and ice cream. It's in a cup of orange soda, and it adds one darn fuzzy, like zzz, calls it fuzzy. It's fizzy, but like it does taste fuzzy. Like Pop Rocks don't taste fizzy. They taste like that. But you know what I mean. So it has that fizzy kick when you're drinking it because of the orange soda and the bubbles, the orange juice. It is very good, but you have to like orange. They also have the orange vanilla float, which again is a more sweeter ice cream because it's orange ice cream as well as vanilla ice cream with the soda of your choice. I will suggest you do the orange soda or the Sprite. Don't put Coke in it. Coke just ruins it. Unless you like orange Coke, then have at it. Now, they do have seasonal offerings. Like I said, they have sometimes strawberry, just soft serve, or they have coconut. I've even seen them have lemon and lime. Plus, they will turn those into the float. So like I said, it was a couple of years ago, I had a float that had Pop Rocks. It was strawberry, had regular ice cream. It was very good. So you want to check out their menu to see if they do have these offerings from time to time, because you will enjoy them. They're usually under $10 per person for a treat plus tax USD. So just budget that accordingly when you're planning your trip. Now, before we get into the pros and cons, why you should visit or not, I want to give you a little fun fact, which is, did you know that Sunshine Tree Terrace has been a part of Magic Kingdom since the opening day in 1971? Now, over the years, it has moved locations, and it even briefly swapped places with Aloha Isle, which I think is pretty fun that they actually did switch those locations. But in 2016, it returned back to its original home in Adventureland, which is right beside the Jungle Skipper Canteen and in and around that area. And I love this place. And I also love that it's right beside Jungle Skipper Canteen. It's really fun because I love that restaurant. So it's really great. And the home of the Orange Bird was restored in 2016. But there's that little fun Disney fact for you, and I thought that it was a really great piece of Disney history to include. And so it's kind of expanded to have more nostalgia when it returned home and have more treats located in it when it came back. So that was my fun little tidbit for you. You may be asking this, London, why do you think this place is so great? And well, I'm here to tell you why I think and know it is so great. Sunshine Tree Terrace offers quite a bit, but beyond the Citrus Swirl, it is absolutely, positively one of the best places to get ice cream, especially in a non-traditional setting, in terms of Dole Whip and that classic Dole Whip that Walt Disney World is known for. So it has refreshing alternatives, especially, like I said, if you're not a fan of Dole Whip, which I am not. I do not like pineapple. So the orange-based treats here and more citrus-based. Now, I love like lemon, lime, and citrus. So I think that this is a very unique and wonderful spot and a great option if you're looking for a treat. Plus, it has some Disney nostalgia. If you love the Orange Bird and you have the Orange Bird merch, you're a big fan of it, or just like Disney history, or just think this is a really fun place, it is a must-stop location. It is also less crowded than Aloha Isle. Yes, the lines can be ridiculously long in the blistering heat. I will be honest, but that is anywhere in Walt Disney World. So if you're looking for a Dole Whip alternative, this is a great place to go. Because Aloha Isle, I don't know if you've seen the like switchbacks that go back and forth. I think there's like 4 within that line segment of switchbacks. It can get busy. So if you're not hard pressed for the traditional Dole Whip or wanting something from Aloha Isle, I highly suggest that this spot is where you go, as it does have a long line, but it's usually shorter due to the way it's set up and the capacity. So definitely check it out. Also, the sweet treats here are a perfect way to beat Florida's heat. So whether you're getting a float or soft serve, maybe even bottled water, coffee, tea, soda, whatever it is, everything here is cool and refreshing, and it is a wonderful, wonderful place to stop. Even though it has horrible seating, and that is a different discussion, but it is a great place to get a great treat. Let's get into the pros and cons, because everything in life, absolutely everything, has both pros and cons. So, what are they for Sunshine Tree Terrace? Well, the pros. The Citrus Swirl is the absolute best thing on this planet. I swear, I want this all the time. It tastes just like a creamsicle. However, it is not a creamsicle and it's 10 times better. But the Citrus Swirl is a tangy, creamy, perfectly refreshing Disney treat, and it's definitely my favorite frozen Disney treat. I want this all the time when I'm in Walt Disney World and at home. So if that doesn't sell you, I don't know what does. It also has unique flavor options and profiles. So you have that orange and vanilla if you want to get it as a swirl, plus all the seasonal items and things that are more citrus based, as well as things like strawberry. It makes for a perfect alternative to Dole Whip if pineapple isn't your thing, or if you just want a different taste. It's also less crowded than Aloha Isle, which means you can get a treat without a long wait, and using mobile ordering, it's right there for you. Plus, it has that historic and nostalgic charm. The Orange Bird especially adds a very fun theming and a retro Disney touch, which I think is fantastic. Plus, yes, it's expensive. Everything within Walt Disney World is expensive. However, I think it's well worth the treat because you get a ton of ice cream here. Absolute ton. So, what are our cons? Well, it's not for everyone's taste. The tartness of the citrus or things in that vein of like orange, lemon, lime, even strawberry or coconut might be too strong for some, especially let's think little ones, maybe they don't like it, or if you're just citrus averse, you're not going to like it here. Something a little bit sweeter would be more apt for you to go to Aloha Isle, and I suggest you go check that one out there, or just get vanilla ice cream, whatever floats your boat. There's also a limited menu. So because it's all citrus based, they have about 4 or 5 treats that they rotate through in terms of the menu. They don't actually like rotate, like you can't get one at a time, but that are offering, at one time. There aren't as many options as Aloha Isle has, so it may not be for you if you're looking for somebody in your party who doesn't like this and it's a one-stop shop kind of deal. There's also availability issues. I've said it before. The Citrus Swirl sometimes gets off the menu, and I am not a fan of that. And because of that, you don't get it on your trip, and it makes you sad. So having those availability issues, unlike Dole Whip at Aloha Isle, for instance, it's always available. So if that's what you're going for and looking in mind, I've seen it be gone, for instance, for like 2 weeks because they couldn't get the food from the supplier, or the ingredients. Just letting you know. Also, it's not always open, so the hours are very unpredictable. At times, this is at times, but it sometimes is not even open during, for instance, like I said, the parties. So because of that, if you're going to one of the parties and this is what you want and you're going for those treats, it's not always open. So I highly suggest that you check out the hours on the day that you are there to make sure you get it if you're looking for it. And this isn't this place's fault, it's just the setup. So these are 2. It has, as a con on another side, it bottlenecks. It bottlenecks right where the pickup window is. Now, the way the seating is set up is the quote seating that are the rock work seats. It kind of jets out and then there's a back area. The entrance to Sunshine Tree Terrace where you pick up also jets out. So if you're coming from Jungle Cruise area and you're coming all the way up, you're going to bottleneck and then it's going to reopen right after you go through the pickup window and those seating. So I don't like when it bottlenecks, especially on a crowded day. It can feel very overwhelming when you're trying to pick up your treat. People are rushing from that area in and out, as well as if you're just trying to peacefully eat your ice cream, and it's a great place to people watch. Absolute great place to people watch. However, it does bottleneck. The other thing is those seating issues. Like I said, you're sitting on black rockwork formations if you're trying to get a seat right there. There are not a lot of tables nearby unless you leave the area. So just keeping that in mind, you might have to walk with your treat. You might have to just be prepared to sit on the hot surface, whatever it is, just making you aware of those cons. 2 of them are not the restaurant's fault. It's kind of a design flaw, but again, keeping you aware so you can make the best decision for you and your family. Or friends. I love going to Disney with friends, whatever it is. What's our final verdict, you may ask? What is this rating for Sunshine Tree Terrace? Well, let me tell you. I give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend Sunshine Tree Terrace for anyone who is looking for a cool and citrusy treat in Adventureland, specifically in Magic Kingdom, honestly within Walt Disney World. The Citrus Swirl is a personal favorite if you could not tell, but even if you prefer something sweeter like the orange soft serve or floats, or if you like, for instance, root beer floats or Coke floats, they have them there and they are wonderful. Now that being said, the limited menu, the occasional availability issue, and the fact that the flavors are exceptionally tart, which means they're not for everyone, plus the seating, keeps it from being a perfect 5 out of 5. Now, would I go back? Oh yeah, I sure would. If I'm in Magic Kingdom and I am craving something refreshing, nostalgic, and delicious, Sunshine Tree Terrace is my go-to. If I'm at home and I am dreaming about what treats I'm going to get at Walt Disney World, Sunshine Tree Terrace is my go-to. I highly recommend this place. While it may not have the same hype as Aloha Isle, I think Sunshine Tree Terrace will hold a special place in my heart forever due to the nostalgic charm, the refreshing citrus flavors, and of course my all-time favorite swirly twirly ice cream, which is the Citrus Swirl. Whether you're an Orange Bird fan or you love a good frozen treat and just need a break from that Florida heat for something refreshing, this Adventureland spot is well worth the visit. So like I said, 4.5 out of 5. The only thing that holds it back from getting a perfect score is the minute details, and I have to say this place is incredible. I highly recommend that you check it out, get yourself a treat from here, and enjoy your time in Disney's Magic Kingdom. Well, that's it for this week's Hey Disney Give Me a Review on Sunshine Tree Terrace. Let me know, have you stopped by to this Adventureland favorite? Do you like the history that's a part of it? Are you a fan of the Citrus Swirl? Are you more of a Dole person? Whatever it is, let us know in the comments, because we cannot wait to hear your stories and input. We also can't wait to share in more Disney adventures with you in the coming weeks, so we hope that you stay tuned, continue to subscribe here at Happily Adventures After. Don't forget to check out our blog and the corresponding blog post to this, which is on happilyadventuresafter.com, and check us out on Instagram at Happily Adventures After. Well, I'm London. I hope you have a blessed and amazing day. I look forward to speaking with you soon and hearing from you, and I can't wait. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.